I am going to be running AN fitting, and this is AN6 to Hardline, so it has a compression fitting, so it's 3/8 and 5/16. And then to cut these lines, I'm going to use this mini tube cutter to cut that line off, but we are going to wait to do that until after it is installed in the tank to ensure that we get some metal filings down in there for good measure. Return, vent, feed. To cut these, you're gonna need to put something in the line, and then we're gonna need to slightly, easily, carefully just bend it up a little bit so that we have room in between to cut them. We're gonna take this quick disconnect fitting off right there, and we are gonna cut it just behind that nipple right there. All right, and just like that, it is cut off, nice and smooth, no burrs, no metal shavings. And then this is the feed line, so this is the bigger of the two. So this is a compression fitting. So first you want to make sure that the compression fitting fits. It should fit and it should have minimal play. But you're going to take your AN6 to hardline fitting apart. You want to slide the back end on. You want to put the compression fitting in, and then you put the outside on. And then I normally slide this fitting all the way back until it stops. And then when you tighten this up, it is going to expand the pressure fitting and create that tight seal. Let me find my AN wrenches. It's in one of these boxes. And then we are going to get this tightened up and installed. And then we can move to the return line. I bought the AN wrenches. So, I mean, nobody's going to see these fittings, but, you know, I feel like a lot of stuff is about doing things that people won't see, doing that nice rather than doing stuff that people will see nice. All right, so that is tight. All right, so this is the feed line done, so I can go ahead and bring this line back down slowly. Like so. And I did have to bend these tabs out, so I'm gonna put these back together. And then before I raise this line up, let's bend these tabs out. And let's get the return line up far enough to where we can take care of this now. And we're going to do the exact same process. Alright, there we go. And this is going to be the smallest, which I think is I think 5/16 is the smallest. I feel like millimeters is just a much better thing than inches. I'm sorry. It's just millimeters just, of course, make more sense than fractions, but whatever. In the same way we did the feed line. Like I said, I like to make sure mine is all the way back. And if y'all like my video, please like it. And then if you find it helpful, check out my other videos, but also subscribe to the channel for any future videos that may help you as well. And if you want to know when the videos are being uploaded, hit that notify button and it will do all the hard work for you and let you know. Alright, and that should be good. And then we're going to bend this one back down carefully, because if I break one of these lines, I'm going to have to redo all of this over again. So, and this is my first time doing any of this stuff. So, don't be scared to get into it. This is my first time, so this video was from a first-timer's perspective. First time working with AN fittings, first time using a pipe cutter, first time installing a fuel pump into a fuel sender, first time. So if I can do it, you can do it. And hopefully it doesn't leak, and hopefully it works. So, but I feel like for first time people, this will be very helpful because I'm breaking it down step by step and we all learning together. So on to the next video. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. Think, build, enjoy. Peace.